Dorota? How dare you show up here? Aren't you afraid of getting caught? You lousy traitor!
I live in the Wishing Woods too. I can be here. Besides, we have urgent business.
Ha! Urgent business? With a human? And a weird cat? Very suspicious.
I'm an investigator from the Stylist Guild, conducting a serious investigation. We need your cooperation.
Yeah. Cooperate. No way.
A lowly Stylist Guild investigator? Without permission from the Wishmaster or Paladin Captain, no one can enter the Research Institute. This institute is where the new whim tech is developed for the Paladins. Every square inch of it, above ground and under, is under the direct control of the Paladins. If you know what's good, you'll leave now. Otherwise, do you want to be kicked out of the Wishing Woods? Or maybe locked up underground?
This is an abuse of power!
Wait, did you say there are underground facilities?
Oh no! What's here is none of your business. Leave now!
Go! Get lost!
Right! It doesn't matter anyway. You can't get in without the key.
Sounds like there's a secret underground area. Then we need a key to get in.
Nikki, let's sneak up to the other Paladins and listen in.
So tired. I envy you. All you do is watch that key.
It's been busy lately. They're always coming and going underground these days. Sometimes coming back for them interrupts my dinner. But I found a smart solution. I hid a spare key under a dead tree. If they can't find me, they can just grab it themselves.
That's no good. How can you leave the key outside? What would happen if an outsider finds it? Then...
Relax. It's hidden in a cave. You'd never find it if you didn't know it was there. It's over by the dead tree.
Huh?
You talking about a new game? I know. Cave eats key. Key eats tree. Tree eats...
The spare key for the Research Institute. Hidden in a... Oh, what was it? You broke my train of thought.
Key, cave, tree?
Oh, yeah! The key's in a small cave. The cave is by 2 dead tree stumps. And the stumps are...
That must be the spare key for the Research Institute.
We're real professional sleuths now. We nailed it!
This might be the entrance to the underground area.
Nikki, let's try the key. I'll stay outside to keep watch. keeping humans imprisoned here.
Who are you? Is this some new paladin trick? Should I ignore them, Dominic?
Dominic? Dominic, Dorsey's brother? Former leader of the Golden Daisies? Missing for 15 years? That Dominic?
You know me?
No, not personally. But Dorsey mentioned you.
Dominic, are you okay? Hang in there.
I'm fine. Mom, Dorsey. They're okay, right? No. Dorsey. It's all my fault. How could this happen? The Quick Wish bottle. Dorsey.
Do you know Giovanni?
Strange name. Doesn't ring a bell.
A tall man with gray hair, about 30 years old.
He makes wish flight paper and surrounds himself with paper cranes.
You're saying... You mean Griffith?
Hey, what Dominic's saying is they sound similar. Griffith has talked about making paper cranes. He said they could fly.
Was he imprisoned here too?
Yes. He was in the next cell over. But... a few months ago, Avicenna started taking him out for private talks. Then one day, he never came back. I don't know where he went. That's all I know.
I see. The Feywish Sprite's secrets are deeper and more complex than we thought. I'm sorry, Dominic. We haven't found a way to open the cages yet. But I promise we'll uncover their plot and rescue you.
I believe in you. After 15 years here. I had lost all hope.
Dominic.
I'm glad you came. Please, can you take care of Dorsey?
Leave it to us. I think I've got the inspiration for another piece of the Wishful Rosa outfit.
Who are you?
I'm Stylist Guild Investigator Nikki. This is my partner Momo. We're here investigating the Wishing Woods. We weren't expecting to find human prisoners.
Interesting. I never thought I'd see the day we'd be rescued.
You're pretty calm about this.
After being kidnapped by Feywish Sprite paladins, and then locked up underground for 15 years. Not much surprises me anymore.
That weirdly makes sense.
Besides, those guards Rada and Ulibo aren't exactly sharp, but they're no pushovers. If you got past them, you must be pretty skilled. If I can help at all, let me know, because this place, I'm over it.
Have you seen Giovanni? He's a tall stylist, about 30 with gray hair.
Do you mean a human from Stoneville?
Yes, 15 years ago, he was the wish collector there.
You mean Griffith? So he's still alive after all. He really is a tough kid.
Do you know him well?
Sort of. Back then, when we got captured, he was just a kid. Only about 15 years old. He kept crying, wanting to go back home to take care of his sick grandfather. But crying and pleading don't work here. I felt sorry for the kid, so I looked out for him. I was trying to save him, but he always wanted to escape. Maybe even to get revenge. I think he gave up eventually. As he grew up, he became quiet. Here, it's impossible to keep your spirits up. He stopped talking to me, and then somehow he got involved with Avicenda. After being taken out last time, I never saw him again.
Could Giovanni and Avicenda have made some kind of deal?
Anything else you need, I'll try to help.
How do you know the names of the guards outside?
You seem to know them pretty well.
Ha! Just like with anyone. Spend this much time with someone and you get to know them. In the past, I thought Feywish sprites were some kind of noble beings. Turns out they're just like humans. They've each got their own personalities, their own quirks and issues. It wasn't that hard. They're both chatterboxes. I got along with Rada by gossiping about some guy named Gerota, and for Ulabo, I listened to her talk slowly about whatever. On the other hand, their captain, Avicenda, is tough to deal with. He's a hard case. However, he's in charge of missions and materials. Everything needs his approval. He's also the only one with the key to these cages. It's really frustrating.
So imprisoning you here was his idea?
Uh-huh. Over time, I figured out that the Wishmaster used to be in charge. But as he got weaker, the Paladin's power grew and grew. Now, who knows if they still follow the Wishmaster? Or if they're fully in charge, answering to no one.
Maybe the Wishmaster is under the Paladin's control.
That's all I've got, though. I've told you everything.
Thank you. We haven't found the key to your cages yet, so we can't get you out. I'm sorry.
Ha! I've been trying for over a decade and come up short every time. If you found it in just one day, I'd be pretty embarrassed.
Huh? That's a you problem.
Don't get me wrong. You two are the best hope I've had in years. Good luck. Inspectors Nikki and Momo, expose their plot and save us.
We'll do our best. First up, investigating the Paladin Captain.
But where do we find him?
Well, I've heard he gets a lot of the materials used for the experiments from a cosmetic merchant named Timis.
Timis? Looks like we need to visit the beauty lab again. Thank you, Sorrel.
You know her? That's a good sign. I'm counting on you.
Looks like all the captured stylists are here.
We don't have the key to their cages yet, so we can't free them. Come on, let's go meet up with Gerota.
Nikki! Momo! Did you find anything?
The Paladins. They're keeping human stylists imprisoned and are forcing them to make Quick Wish bottles.
What? Why are they doing this?
At first, they wanted to recreate the Orium vase. I suspect Giovanni made some kind of deal with Avicenda, and now he's spreading Quick Wish bottles around.
The Paladin Captain was in the abandoned district before. Maybe it's connected to Giovanni.
Possibly. But why would Giovanni agree to this? What do they hope to achieve by distributing Quick Wish bottles? Why are they collecting desperation orbs? So many questions.
In the Orium vase. Back then, my grandfather, everyone said that he stole it. They called him a traitor, without proof, and he had no reason to steal it.
But it did vanish. And somehow became the PC's treasure.
There might be more to this story.
I thought so too. So, I've been investigating. For years. I never thought the Paladins knew about the Orium vase.
No wonder Mr. Spindle said Feywish sprites always bothered the PCs. They were looking for the Orium vase, but didn't know where it was.
Maybe they know the truth about what happened back then.
Maybe. Gerota, we still need more clues.
Of course. The Avicenna part is strange. Although I dislike him, I remember his ancestors were the Wishing One's most loyal servants. In the past, the Wishing One didn't always stay in the Wishing Woods. But when he did visit, Avicenna's family was always by his side. They always said they were born to serve the Wishing One. Why would they desecrate wishes like this?
It's hard to understand.
We need more information about the Paladins. Gerota, we're going to the beauty lab to talk to Timis. The Paladins buy a lot of materials from her.
Let's go then!